Welcome back, everyone. I have an '04 Sequoia here with a little over 200,000 miles. Not my regular customer. I think I saw him for some exhaust work, and I'm not sure who his regular shop was, but I guess he found me. He likes me and Rachel, and he was back and said, "Hey, my window's not working. The brake pedal feels low every once in a while. And can you just look it over and see what's going on?" Never once mentioned that he's been dealing with a coolant leak situation. But after 2 years of dealing with it, we finally got to the bottom of what happened. So once I finished my inspection, I mentioned to Rachel, I said, ask him who did the water pump. Because sometimes you can see the water pump and tell that it's not from 2004, that it's fairly recent. And then on the Sequoia, at the top of the water pump, there's a male tube that goes into a female port in the water pump, and that's where it looks like it's leaking from. So the customer said, yeah, I went to the shop, some blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, well, you should take it back because it's 4 hours worth of labor, and I, for one, wouldn't reuse the water pump or the timing belt. And I don't even know if they did a roller kit on this or what the case may be at this mileage. So, take it back. Well, he's like, well, I took it back. It's been 2 years. I've just been dealing with it. What do you mean you've just been dealing with it? Go back and say it's never been right. I want my money back, or you're going to fix it. I mean, that's what I paid for. If he developed another leak from the radiator or a hose or, throttle body hoses or anything other than the water pump, that's on the shop that did the job, dude. Anything else past that, if another problem has arisen, that's on the customer. They didn't marry your car, but for them to not stand behind it after 2 years and then him going back and saying, there's still a problem, he's just been dealing with it. It just blows my mind. But yeah, go back. You complained about it while it was still under warranty, and I don't get it. So go back. So I'm finishing up my brake inspection, and I noticed when I was doing the back brakes, pulling the back wheels off, that the slider pin, right, is dry. And I was like, all right, well, that's not good, right? 200,000 mile calipers. And I guess the last shop who did the brakes for him, that may have just decayed away or fell apart, but that just lets moisture and stuff inside the caliper. So I said, all right, well, I want to put new calipers on it. And then I said the brake pads and rotors are still okay. So no sense in, replacing those and spending money right this second. Let's focus on your low pedal, and then let's get this brake fluid that's probably been in there since 2004 out of it, and let's see where we go from there. So, yeah, it just blows my mind that what some shops get away with. I will tell you, people don't let me off the hook that easy, that's for sure. So, I have the new calipers on here. Actually, I've never had a painted caliper an issue for some reason or another, and I hope that I don't have one today. How parts go. Yeah. So if you go to a shop and they fix a coolant leak for you, and you still have a coolant leak when they're done, at least give them the opportunity to look at it, which this guy did, and identify, is it something new? Did something fail? Because anything happens on today's cars. I will tell you that for now, for sure. In the older days, it wasn't so likely, but today, you touch one thing, and then another thing, and then another thing, and another thing, and then it's just a big, giant mess. But yeah, give the shop an opportunity to look at it and see if it's a product problem or installation problem, and then make them make good on it if it's what they said that they fixed. And if it's something else, then fix it. And if you still have a problem, you have to go back. Hold them accountable. Yeah, that's for sure. Thanks for watching.